Now, many parents have been hoping that next year will be a little easier in terms of school fees, but right now the National Parents Association has demanded an explanation from the Education Cabinet Secretary, Professor Jacob Kaimenyi, on a new directive on secondary school fees for next year. Now, as KTN's Edith Kimani reports, the Parents Association is angry at what they call plans to use an old fee structure that could deny each student up to 13,000 shillings in government subsidy.
A lot of documents that we would read.
It may be a festive season, but the Kenya National Association of Parents is in anything but a celebratory mood. The parents group wants Education Cabinet Secretary Professor Jacob Kaimenyi out, and this is why.
It is so sad to note, as we sit here today, I want to tell Kenyans that the Minister of Education does not have a legal policy document to guide operations of the sector. The so-called sessional paper number 14 of 2012 on reforming education and training sector in Kenya is an illegal document.
The circular Ndunda is referring to is a 2013 document that states each secondary school student is entitled to 10,265 shilling subsidy from government every year to cater for teaching and learning materials, related operational costs, and lunch for students in public schools. Ndunda and his team want the government to instead adopt recommendations by a secondary school task force instituted by the president. The task force suggests that every student be entitled to 23,975 shillings per year, a sum that would see school fees decreased by just over 13,000 shillings a year for secondary school students. The parents say theirs is a simple demand.
We would want our excellence, President and the Deputy President, to take charge of the ministry. We want them to save Kenyan parents. We want them to save Kenyans. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is so shocking that when I look at the circular of Kaimenyi, which is saying, listen, it looks queer. When he's saying that please maintain the fee structures that were there in 2013. We didn't have fee structures.
That's not all, however.
No school. The issue of KCSE and KCB exam fees will not be charged in public schools. It is unfortunate, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to read to you some schools that have already fixed, because you see, our minister is not in touch with Kenyans. He's not, I think it's very serious.
The demands by the parents now go into Kaimenyi's to-do list. On this list is the Kenya National Union of Teachers' demands for salary increase and teacher recruitment before schools reopen in January. The teachers have already issued a strike threat, which, coupled with the parents' demands for lower school fees, means it may not be such a Merry Christmas for the Professor of Education. Edith Kimani, KTN.